history. Robert Horry's buzzer-beating three from the top of the key in Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. Big Shot's Bob shot gave the Lakers a 1-point win and tied the series. The Lakers, as you know, would eventually win in 7, but what if Horry's shot bounced out and the Kings won the game? Well, in episode 3 of the series What If, Chris Miles examines how things could have been different in the 2002 playoffs and how the Lakers might not have three-peated that year.
And the Lakers call for time. 11 and 8/10 seconds to go. Lakers have come back from 24. The Kings try to hold on. They're up by 2.
What was going through your mind at that point?
Keep Shaq off the boards and try to take this home, because if you get up 3-1, we're going back to the cowbells. It's over.
Our ball, we're at home. Not really worried, because Kobe's probably going to take the shot, and usually deadly in that position.
The only thing that was going through my mind was I was saying to myself, I hope Kobe is able to beat Doug Christie off the dribble and get to the basket. If not, we always had the big fella in Shaq there to get the rebound.
Kobe has it on the wing, so I'm D'ing him up, and I forced him into a tough shot, and he missed it. So the first thing that went through my head is, yes, I finally got it. He missed. And then the ball kind of comes off at the rim, and I see Vlade tip it, and I said, yes. And then I looked, and I said, no.
It's a 2-point Sacramento lead. We're down to 7 seconds. Bryant putting the move on Christie. Rebound O'Neal. Throwing up short. Horry for the win. Yes!
Oh, I knew it was good. You know, it's almost like one of those ones when you're playing good, you're feeling good, and you're feeling hot, and you let it go, you say it's going to be a split splash.
When Horry's shot went in, I kind of didn't believe it, but I looked at the crowd and looked at everybody else. Everybody else was going crazy, and D-Fish and those guys started running towards the locker room, so I just followed them.
I remember stretching as hard as I could, trying to block a shot at the end of the game. That's what I remember about Game 4.
I see Webb he stretched like everything out. So I'm running too. And a lot of times when you contest a three-pointer like that, it's tough because you give them something to judge off of. And when that shot went up, it just went quiet to me. And it would seem like it was in the air forever.
When you feeling good and shooting good, it doesn't matter who runs at you. You see a shadow coming, but if they not tall enough to get there and your shot is quick enough, you don't even worry about it. I didn't notice he was there until I saw the steals of the shot, and I saw him coming at me.
Big Shot Bob saved me a lot of times. I've said it many times. If it wasn't for guys like B. Shaw, Rick Fox, and Big Shot Bob, I probably only have 1 championship rather than 4.
The Kings are about to go up 3-1. Kobe Bryant has a last-second opportunity, and then Shaq has a possibility at a rebound, and it's back tap by Vlade Divac. And in some way, that was the right play. He just wanted to get away from the rim with Shaquille O'Neal there. Ends up in the hands of Robert Horry, and then he fires the shot for 3. And all I can remember is saying, yes, and the game's over.
I never asked Vlade this, and I wish I thought to ask him this. I never asked him why the hell he slapped the ball away like that. I don't understand that. Because you know you have players on the perimeter. Why would you slap it to a point where the ball's literally bouncing to the three-point line? I don't understand. If you're going to slap it up and out.
Those kind of situations you don't think about, who has the ball. I mean, I don't think, he tried to beat the clock, Everybody could make that shot, that's last shot. It's just lucky shot, that's all.
Vlade was trying to do what Magic Johnson did to the Portland Trailblazers when he got that ball and he threw it the length of the court, and they beat them and they went to the finals versus Jordan for his first championship. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for us.
Drexler dribbling with 9. Drexler dribbling with 7. Drexler brings it to Porter. He shoots to win it. It's straight. It's no good. Lakers win. Magic's got it. Throws it down the floor. 1 second, and it goes out of bounds. And the Lakers are on their way to Chicago. The Lakers win it, ladies and gentlemen.
Wish he didn't tip the ball. I wish he would have just grabbed the ball. But so many chain of events had to happen for it to be you know, as spectacular as it was. And that's why you love sports. It's unfair to everybody, and it's fair to all.
That was a miraculous finish, and sometimes you wonder, you know, if you've done everything right, and your luck falls on your side.
The Lakers also did enough right over the next 3 games to beat the Kings in 7. LA went on to sweep the overmatched New Jersey Nets in the NBA Finals for a 3rd straight title. But what if Big Shot Bob's big shot hadn't fallen? What if the Kings had taken a 3-1 series lead with games 5 and 7 on their home floor?
I think we had enough confidence in ourselves and hated the Kings enough where we could have went in there and won a game and came back and won a game at home and then took it back to the road like we did in Game 7 and win Game 7 in their building.
If they had gone up 3-1, I don't think we would have thought we were out of the series, but it would have definitely given them going home in Game 5 a huge edge in the boosting confidence.
If Horry had missed that shot, and then Sacramento's up 3-1 at a home game coming up next, you never know, obviously. But you have the chance, particularly with the New Jersey Nets representing the East in the NBA Finals.
You know, you never know what could happen. That's why we play the games. But I tell you what, there wasn't a team that I loved playing better that year than New Jersey.
I remember Page said he had a conversation with Kobe, and Kobe said, you know, if you guys would have won that game, you probably would have reeled off a couple in a row, because the confidence that comes with winning a championship is enormous. And I think that's probably what would have happened for us.
Instead, the loss to the Lakers turned out to be those star-crossed Kings' last best chance for a championship.
Robert Horry's buzzer-beating 3 from the top of the key in Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. Big Shot's Bob shot gave the Lakers a 1-point win and tied the series. The Lakers, as you know, would eventually win in 7, but what if Horry's shot bounced out and the Kings won the game? Well, in episode 3 of the series What If, Chris Miles examines how things could have been different in the 2002 playoffs and how the Lakers might not have three-peated that year.
And the Lakers call for time. 11 and 8/10 seconds to go. Lakers have come back from 24. The Kings try to hold on. They're up by 2.
What was going through your mind at that point?
Keep Shaq off the boards and try to take this home, because if you get up 3-1,